Here's 3 insanely important tips for the Grand Cayman airport.
First up is that when you are flying out of Grand Cayman, you have to put your liquids that you are carrying onto the plane in a quart-sized bag. So all of your liquids have to fit in there, from your backpack, from your carry-on, anything that's on your personal body, it has to go in a quart-sized bag.
I've never seen anything like this before, guys. As we're going through security and we brought carry-ons, they're handing out just little small plastic quart-sized sandwich-looking bags almost. You get through the actual security system and they're flagging 1 out of every 2 people, maybe 2 out of every 3 people they're flagging, and they're actually having you take every single piece that has any sort of liquid component to it out of your overnight kit, and they're trying to have you squeeze it into these teeny little bags. And if you can't, they say, well, you're kind of SOL, you're out of luck there, and they make you throw it away. So that's like, unfortunately, some of our friends had to throw away hundreds of dollars worth of their stuff that they couldn't fit. This was something that were not exposed to, that we did not even realize was a rule for Grand Cayman. And I think it's really important for you guys to know this and be prepared for it, or check a bag. Yeah. But we actually don't recommend that you check a bag. I would rather try to figure out the court situation, because checking a bag is very difficult when there's uncertainty in weather or captain's timing out, or you just never know what's going to happen. And I always would say, if you're going on a 5-day Caribbean trip and you can fit everything in a small carry-on, you should do that so you can have your stuff with you. We ran into a situation where our flight was delayed 27 hours because of the hurricane Rafael that came through. And so the next day we boarded a flight that was supposed to take off to go from Grand Cayman to Charlotte. We believe the captain timed out, because after they boarded the entirely full flight, they said, guys, this flight's not going to be taking off. We're going to help you get off of this plane and try to rebook some of you on a flight to Miami, New York, or another one that's here going to Charlotte. I think it was the one from the day before that was supposed to take off that was delayed. But because we had our bags with us, we got priority when it came to those like rebooking measures or what was next, because the people who checked their bags were basically ineligible from those quick transfers, because it would require extra steps for them to get the bags off the plane and quickly get them onto the next place. So the fact that we had carry-ons with us, we were a little bit more nimble and had a little bit more flexibility than someone who checked a bag. Final tip is just to have a little bit of patience when you're at some of these smaller Caribbean airports. Because of that situation that I just explained, where everyone had to get off of our flight, which was canceled and not going to be taking off, and trying to get rebooked on 3 other flights going to New York, Charlotte, and Miami, there's not many agents. The operations team at Grand Cayman Airport is so small, and they're not able to do things as quickly as a larger airport that has a